ट्रेडिंग इन्वॉल्व्स रिस्क एंड एट द सेम टाइम बीइंग अ सब ब्रोकर, तो आप खुद जानते हैं कि भाई यहाँ पे इस बिजनेस में द सक्सेस रेट इज लेस देन 5%। 100 में से 95 लोग तो पैसे हारते ही हारते हैं। व्हाट गिव यू दैट कॉन्फिडेंस कि मैं जाके मैं कर सकता हूँ?
बट वो 5% जो कर रहे हैं वो भी तो ह्यूमन ही है ना. सो इफ वन ह्यूमन इज डूइंग इट देन देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट अनदर ह्यूमन कैन डू इट.
Some of my friends, some of my close friends, they are practicing this particular style of trading. Do you feel that this space is getting a little crowded now?
See, book में VCP कैसी है? A span of 4-5 months where the stock was down 40%, then 20%, then 10%. This is what the whole book has explained. But for me, volatility contraction is on every frame, on every bar. Yesterday bar was 4%, today is 1%. That's also volatility VCP on a 2 days
Relative time frame.
हाँ, ठीक है. I will take that trade also soon.
Twitter का bio that I read on you, you say I catch the falling knives as much as I buy the breakouts. What's the idea behind this?
I feel that a good trader is somebody who's observing what is happening, not just doing one thing by the rules. There comes a time when you have to break all the rules, when you have that majority. If a stock has an average move of 10% in, let's say, 3 days, falls 40%, and it is away from all the moving averages, if it has gone way above from that level, it has no choice but to revert, right? And because we have been fed that 52-week high is where your money is, agree, it is where most breakouts are, but मैं ये प्रूव नहीं कर सकता because this is my just experience. Fastest reward comes with mean reversion trades. Instant. Hi, मैं हूँ मानस. 10 साल से अलग अलग तरीके की ट्रेडिंग करने के बाद आज मैं कैश मार्केट में ट्रेड करता हूँ, और इस एपिसोड में मैं प्रफुल्ल के साथ बताऊंगा कि मैं कैसे कैश के स्टॉक्स ढूंढता हूँ और क्या मेरा माइंडसेट रहता है उनको होल्ड करने के लिए. इस एपिसोड में मैं आपको सिखाऊंगा.
So, Manas bhai, welcome to Bangalore. I think this is your first time in Bangalore.
Yeah, first time.
Walk me through this. What was not working? 1 year
Cash?
ago. 1 year ago, हाँ.
So 23, 24, we had a crazy run. 23 mainly, we had a crazy run. 24 also, first half we had good, decent run compared to 23. But then because we've had crazy run for 1.5 years, तो पता है आने वाला टाइम अब उतना easy नहीं होगा because things are not always linear in this business. तो काफ़ी दिन, जैसे मेरा usually मैं कैश ट्रेड्स करता हूँ, तो अगर मार्केट 10 और 20 मूविंग एवरेज के नीचे है तो स्टॉक्स नहीं ज़्यादा ब्रेकआउट देते, एज इन चलेंगे, बट उनकी जो मैग्नीट्यूड है वो 10% रहेगी, बट यूजली
फोर्स नहीं
रहता है, या 30, 40, 50% काइंड ऑफ मूव्स उतनी नहीं मिलती हैं, और नंबर ऑफ सेटर्स भी बहुत रिड्यूस हो जाते हैं. सो बिकॉज माई कैपिटल वॉज फ्री एंड आई हैड कम मीटिंग, आई मेट यू देयर, सो आई थॉट लेट मी जस्ट ट्राई एंड सी, बट इट्स नॉट माई, लाइक आई डिड नॉट रियली, fortunately I started working, then I went back to my work which I know, and I think I.
So, but आपने तो 21 years पहले as a sub broker start किए थे, and you were 21 back then. How did you get into sub broking in the first place?
So it was by, I think I was working in a call center for a good 1.5 year. So a night shift, and that was like a graveyard shift. वो night में भी रात के 3 बजे start होती थी and सुबह like 9 o'clock, something like that. So I was really tired with that, and someone in my family, because he was already in this business, so suggested me to become a sub broker, and that's how the whole thing started. And but वो भी 1-2 साल किया, but सब ब्रोकिंग में उस टाइम क्या था, ऑनलाइन ब्रोकर्स नहीं होते थे, तो सारा ट्रेडिशनल सीन था. यू हैड टू open, and I was doing everything, account opening, punching orders, paperwork, इतने मोटे मोटे फॉर्म होते थे, सबके जाना भरवाना, और punching orders, collecting checks, everything was my job. And I had a small team also, but then it was not a fun job at that age, and which was like कि I can't, ये मैं पूरा लाइफ तो नहीं कर सकता हूँ. तो मैंने एक्सप्लोर करना स्टार्ट किया दैट हाउ डू यू, एंड देन उस समय CNBC या कोई चैनल पे अगर एक्सपर्ट्स को देखा तो देखा कि हाउ इज़ ही फाइंडिंग स्टॉक्स, तो उससे फैसिनेशन हुआ कि जस्ट गो एंड सी कि आप कैसे ढूंढ सकते हो, वो कैसे ढूंढ रहे हैं. तो मुझे उसमें इंटरेस्ट आया कि ताकि एक वैलिडेशन मिले दैट ये मैंने ढूंढा है और इसकी वजह से ट्रेड चल रहा है एंड ऑल दैट. तो ऐसे करते करते वो ब्रोकिंग से इवेंचुअली आई पिवटेड टू trading by 2012 or 13.
But tell me this, most of the brokers that I've spoken to, they are in the line of broking because they don't want to trade with their capital, because trading involves risk, and at the same time, being a broker or being a sub broker, you also have the access to a lot of your clients' back end data. तो आप खुद जानते हैं कि भाई यहाँ पे इस बिजनेस में द सक्सेस रेट इज लेस देन 5%. 100 में से 95 लोग तो पैसे हारते ही हारते हैं. What gave you that confidence in spite of the empirical data that you had access to? What gave you that confidence कि मैं जाके मैं कर सकता हूँ?
बट वो 5% जो कर रहे हैं वो भी तो ह्यूमन ही है ना. सो इफ वन ह्यूमन इज डूइंग इट देन देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट वन अनदर ह्यूमन कैन डू इट. और वही ना, उस समय भी काफ़ी सक्सेस स्टोरीज टीवी पे भी आती थी, पढ़ते भी थे, बड़े बड़े इन्वेस्टर्स हु मेड लार्जर देन लाइफ मनी. तो ठीक है, ऑड्स आर लेस, एंड बिकॉज आई वाज ब्रोकर आई कुड सी दैट वही माइंडसेट है, जो चढ़ रहा है उसको बेचना है, जो गिर रहा है उसे खरीदना है. और फिर फॉर्चुनेटली आई ऑल्सो रेड दिस बुक बाय मार्क मिनर्विनी, which is I keep repeating this book everywhere I go. He talked about risk management and why trading is opposite of what human nature is.
Yeah.
कि हम लोग गिरती चीज़ को खरीदते हैं, चढ़ती चीज़ को बेचते हैं. तो वो माइंडसेट शिफ्ट, और because I had a broking experience, I saw this offhand that this is how actually people are operating. And problem सबकी एक ही है. सबको डर लगता है जब लॉस होता है, और सबको एक्साइटमेंट होती है जब प्रॉफिट होता है. और बिकॉज ऑफ दीज टू थिंग्स दे मेक एरर्स. एक्साइटमेंट में प्रॉफिट में जल्दी काट देते हैं, लॉस में बैठे रहते हैं. तो ये सारी चीज़ें मैंने रियल में देखी थी. और व्हेन आई रेड द बुक एंड आई कुड लाइक सी इट कि एक्चुअली ऐसी है, ह्यूमन पॉसिबल तो है ना.
How long was your learning curve?
लॉन्ग जर्नी, बिकॉज आई नेवर हैड अ मेंटर. वेरी लॉन्ग जर्नी. And I wish I had one, but books say hit and trial experience, broking business, then reading books, then again you don't become trader right after reading a book. You make a lot of losses, you learn from them, and if you are actually noting down what you're doing, then there is chances,
Slim chance.
very slim chance, but yeah, there is a chance.
So how long did you take to become profitable?
See, I was first 3-4 when I had not read the book. उससे पहले तो रैंडम था, फ्यूचर्स. यू कैन से मुझे 2-3 साल तक तो आइडिया नहीं था कि हाउ वाज आई एक्चुअली मैनेजिंग माय. आई वाज डूइंग ऑड बिजनेस एज इन ड्रॉप शिपिंग बिजनेस विद माय फ्रेंड, सो दैट यूज्ड टू पे माय बिल्स. ट्रेडिंग से तो कुछ आता नहीं था, एक दिन आना एक दिन जाना. रैंडम स्टॉक्स फ्यूचर लिया, और रिलायंस का फ्यूचर लिया या कुछ किया. कोई रिस्क मैनेजमेंट नहीं थी, कुछ स्टाइल नहीं था. धीरे धीरे स्टाइल बेटर हुआ when I read the book. So I realized that I am doing similar to what is in the book, but my risk management is absolutely zero. I would buy without probably a stop loss, or reduce my stop loss,
Position size or
random position sizes. और सबसे major which is the I think वो कहते हैं ना, सही टाइम पे सही चीज़ पढ़ी और things started working. उस बुक में कॉन्सेप्ट था फ्री फ्लोट, विच इज़ जिस कंपनी के शेयर्स मार्केट में कम है, दे हैव द पॉसिबिलिटी टू एक्सक्लूसिव. ठीक है. और उससे पहले मैं कर रहा था रिलायंस, बिग नेम्स, ब्लू चिप्स. उनमें मूवमेंट आती थी 3-4-5%. तो जब वो कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा और फिर थोड़ा हिस्ट्री देखी, दैट इट इज एक्चुअली देयर, एंड व्हेन आई अप्लाइड इट, मे बी कॉल इट लाइक एवरीथिंग अलाइंड, that first trade went up 100%.
अच्छा.
Which is a rare thing. Again, maybe in my all career last journey, इतने 100% नहीं मिले हैं, but वो पहली मिली, और शायद उसी की रीज़न से मैंने सब छोड़ दिया और सिर्फ कैश करा.
I mean, this is also a very important aspect of having things aligned. Because क्या होता है कि let's say कोई एक ट्रेडर एक स्ट्रैटेजी या सिस्टम या एक अप्रोच को फॉलो करना शुरू करता है, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट एटलीस्ट एक पहले 2-3 महीने या सम ऑफ हिज अर्ली ट्रेड शुड बी विनर्स. वरना क्या हो जाता है कि देयर इज अ वेरी हाई लाइकलीहुड दैट ही विल गो इन सर्च ऑफ अदर सिस्टम.
एग्जैक्टली.
सो व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू रन माय मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम्स, तो मैं बोलता था कि भाई देखो, पहले 3 महीने ना आप काफी कम से ट्रेड करो, बिल्ड योर कॉन्फिडेंस, सो दैट when you start finding loopholes in your system, you'll start fixing those systems instead of jumping to some other system.
Correct.
So in your case also, like that 100%, that gave you some sort of an unshakable kind of confidence.
I was trading, like I said, कि मेरे को 3-4%, 5% गेन मिल रहे हैं. यहाँ मुझे आई थिंक हफ्ते 10 दिन में इतना मूव मिला. या तो वो नहीं होता तो शायद मैं कैश में भी नहीं होता, और या मे बी शायद मैं छोड़ भी चुका होता. कि अगर फ्यूचर्स में इतना साल लग गया और कुछ नहीं हो रहा तो शायद नहीं करा होता।
बट आई थिंक लाइक यू हैव बीन इन द मार्केट्स फॉर 20 years नाउ, तो अब जाके वो मैच्योरिटी आई है कि हाइंडसाइट से आपको लग रहा है कि ओ मे बी द थिंग्स वर मेंट टू बी लाइक दिस, अलाइन हो गया, बट एट दैट पॉइंट वर यू लिटिल कि ओ यूरेका मोमेंट कैसे लग रहा था कि मैंने तो छोड़ दिया है?
हाँ, वही ना मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि आपको एक चीज मिल रही है जो डबल हो रही है और आपको लग रहा है दैट यू क्रैक्ड इट। उसके बाद ऐसा मतलब इतना ऐसा नहीं हो कि मुझे हर स्टॉक मिल रहा है वो डबल हो रहा है, बट वो फीलिंग ऐसी थी दैट यू क्रैक्ड इट, यू फाउंड समथिंग दैट यू नॉट डन इन मेनी इयर्स एंड यू रेड दिस बुक एंड सडनली थिंग्स आर वर्किंग। तो और फिर रैली भी मार्केट में स्टार्ट हो गई थी स्मॉल कैप्स में और मिड कैप्स में, और फिर काफ़ी स्टॉक मिले जो 30-40-50% गए। तो फिर मेरा बन गया कि यही मेरा फोटे है, दिस इज़ व्हाट आई वांट टू कंटिन्यू एंड आई स्टेड अवे फ्रॉम फ्यूचर्स। नॉट दैट, और फ्यूचर्स में एक और इशू ये आता था कि आप यू कांट डू द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ रिस्क मैनेजमेंट दैट यू कैन डू इन कैश, लाइक यू कैन सेल वन शेयर, सो देयर यू हैव टू बाय लॉट, इवन इफ यू डोंट हैव द मनी यू विल हैव टू बाय द लॉट।
बट ऑल्सो फ्यूचर्स में जो ऑलरेडी जो शेयर्स ट्रेड करते हैं उनका ऑलरेडी फ्री फ्लोट हाई रहता है, एफएनओ में आना है तो एक पर्टिकुलर एक थ्रेशोल्ड के ऊपर ही आ जाता है। So tell me this now that you got your mojo, but that would have also led to a brief phase of overconfidence also.
हाँ, जब फर्स्ट रैली चली और काफ़ी अच्छा चला था वो टाइम, लाइक 7-8 मंथ्स तक नॉन स्टॉप स्टॉक्स चल रहे थे एंड देन इट,
उसके बाद वाला फटका भी एक्सप्लेन करो।
हाँ, तो फटका ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ कि लार्जेस्ट लॉस हो गया, बिकॉज स्टॉप है। एक मेरा शुरू से रिस्क मैनेजमेंट जब मैंने वो पढ़ लिया था कि आई कट माई लॉसेज, लाइक आई डोंट केयर अबाउट दैम, लाइक मुझे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता अगर लॉस हो रहा है, आई विल क्लोज देम।
बट जनरली ऐसे माइंडसेट शिफ्ट जो आता है, ये जो रैडिकल माइंडसेट शिफ्ट आता है, बिकॉज एज यू सेड ट्रेडिंग इज एग्जैक्टली अगेंस्ट व्हाट अ नॉर्मल ह्यूमन वुड डू, राइट? तो वो जो एक रैडिकल शिफ्ट आता है, लाइक हाउ डिड इट कम ओवरनाइट?
It doesn't come overnight. If you want this radical shift, you have to start small. आप सबसे ज़्यादा लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं कितने कैपिटल से स्टार्ट करना है, कम से कम से स्टार्ट करना is the answer, because you are going to make mistakes and in the first 1 year forget about making money. You stay there, if you survived, you have skill that you for the rest of your life, और उस स्किल के ऊपर फिर आप डिसाइड करो आपको कैपिटल कितना लगा। Your maturity today, you have zero maturity today, but your maturity after 1 year with all this is going to be way higher. और फिर आप मुझसे नहीं पूछोगे कैपिटल करो, आपको किसी से पूछना नहीं पड़ेगा कितना कैपिटल डालना है, वो आपके पास खुद का आंसर होगा।
You understood that momentum trade करना है and all that, but when did you zero in on all these VCP patterns, volatility contraction patterns जो कहते हैं? तो it's usually like again Mark Minervini was the first pioneer of introducing these VCP concepts, and then Christian Kulmagi है, and even Pradeep Bonde है. In the US space they were all doing pretty fine, and at the same time US में एक advantage ये भी है, वहाँ पे circuits नहीं है, right?
Don't
So
make me
yeah, like if you are in a position and if there is a pop in that stock can overnight reach 50%, 100%.
I've seen 10x in 2-3 days.
2-3 days में 10x भी हुआ है, but Indian markets में even for the lowest of the low free float stocks we still have circuit filters. So you got an inspiration from Mark Minervini. तो obviously एक return expectation भी उनके हिसाब से होगा, because we still want to know what is the benchmark. मतलब जो मेरे डोमेन में जो सबसे धुरंधर वाला आदमी है वो कितना कमा रहा है और मैं कितना एम कर सकता हूँ। तो योर एक्सपेक्टेशन वुड बी बेस्ड ऑन मार्क्स रिटर्न्स।
तो उनकी बुक में एक्चुअली ये वाले मूव्स हैं ही नहीं जो 10x हो गए हैं 2-3 दिन में, लीनियर मूव्स हैं, टॉकिंग अबाउट बिग नेम्स। तो वो ये जो हमने अभी ये 10x वाले सीन है लेटली देखे हैं, तब नहीं पता था मुझे, तो मेरी ऐसी एक्सपेक्टेशन बनी ही नहीं थी कि अब मैं स्टॉक लूँगा तो 10x हो जाएगा। इंडिया में स्विंग ट्रेडिंग में 30-50% इज द मून, उससे ऊपर एक स्विंग में स्टॉक्स नहीं जाते। दैट्स द अपर लिमिट, दैट्स द मून। दिस इज वेयर यू, इफ यू आर स्विंग ट्रेडिंग, इफ यू बाइंग स्टॉक्स फॉर few days to few weeks, this is where you have to get out, because after that there will be a dip, or because you're swing trading you're not supposed to sit on that dip. If you're sitting on that dip, you're not doing swing trading, you are doing positional, which will go on for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months.
For somebody who's a newbie trader, because अभी तो maximum जो लोग हैं derivatives से ही उनका trading career start करते हैं, और someone who has been successfully doing you know, cash market trading, especially like momentum trading, like VCP trading जो trade कर रहे हो. Now explain to me as if I'm a 10-year-old, what's the difference between a swing trading and a positional trading?
स्विंग ट्रेडिंग होगा जैसे स्टॉक zigzag चलता है, ये ऊपर गया, this is one swing, down and then next swing. So if you don't want to sit in that down and just catch the first up move, that's swing for you, which is what I'm saying, it's 30 to 50% in one leg. If you're sitting and if you want to catch the next swing also, then combine to वो position बन जाता है, which means आपका holding period बन गया 2-3 महीने का, 4 महीने का. उसमें फिर आपके
What's your typical holding period?
my typical, if most my average would be 10 days, 9-10 days. But if there is a position that runs really well, which is again rare, it can go for a month also. Like अगर बहुत अच्छा bull run 23 we had a crazy bull run, सीधा one sided market. Many stocks went on for 3-4 months and उनके बस you have to just trail them using whatever trailing method that you have. And उस time चलेगा, but the majority, the rest of the year, which is what the usually 80% of the times market are always in a range, उसमें आपका holding period, मेरा holding period उतना नहीं होता. So on an average it does not cross 10 days. Either you're out in 2 days, your stop gets hit, or the things are working, you get your move in 7 to 10 days.
So 10 days is your maximum holding period
On an average, yeah.
on an average. Are there any, let's say like the market is not going anywhere, it's not even hitting your stop, but at the same time it's not even popping on the upside. So do you still hold until your stop
My
is...
stops are so thin,
Hmm.
they will get hit, or the stock will go higher. Like I am working on 1-2% stops. So 1%, 2% अगर hit होना होगा तो it gets hit by same day or by next day.
Like अगर आपका ट्रेडिंग सिस्टम को एक 5 sentences में समराइज करना है VCP ट्रेडिंग को, तो how do you explain?
Find stocks which move fast and let them come down. And once they're down, जैसे ही वो दोबारा स्टार्ट होना स्टार्ट करें, this is where I start observing that stock. And then you have different ways to enter those stocks. Different tricks are there. Again, usually people get lost in finding that what is a trick to enter. But first you have to focus on आपने जो stock select किया है वो powerful है या नहीं. Because entry trick is just a technique to enter. It does not tell you कि stock में power कितना है, दम कितना है. वो दम check करने के लिए you have to see the last 3 months history. That how good of an uptrend, how much big volume was there. For me, volume is like very important. Even though I'm a cash trader and I find small companies, but I will go for trades where stock has had 5 million, 10 million, 20 million kind of volume in one day. That's some big activities happening there. This is where my whole system.
But then जब market में उतना volume आता है, the stocks will also start to vibrate in a wide range, right? Like volatility भी increase हो जाती है. Now, since you're a trader who trades with very tight stop losses, 1-2% stop losses, उसका hit होने का chances भी ज़्यादा होता है.
Exactly.
And you're okay with that?
The reward compensates for these. See, पहले जब मैंने start किया था book से 7-8% stops. And once you have data, and data comes with time, so you can't do this 1% 2 stops from your day one journey. You should not, because then you are only preparing for the failure from day one.
तो आपका जो entry होता है वो कौन से time frame पे होता है?
Mostly daily or 1 hour.
Daily पे?
Daily is where I select my bias, that this is a stock that I want to buy. Entry execution could be on day or 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
So let's say अगर open हो गया and open में ही अगर strength दिख रहा है and it is about to break out, then you start entry.
So what I do is I follow a strong start system, which for me it's, as the name suggests, अगर मैंने stock select कर लिया है and it has gone really tight. After going 100% up, it has pulled back. It was a wild dog earlier, rose 10% move दे रहा था. अब जाके उसकी movement 1% में confine हो गई है, which means volatility has contracted. And there are only 2 phases in the market: expansion, contraction. Now it has contracted to such a low level 1% कि आप 2-3% के stop से जा सकते हैं, because now it has come to a stage where it will expand, either down or up. So this is where I take a probability bet with a 2% stop. And like I said, पहले 8% से करता था, फिर data आया 100 trades, 200 trades, and धीरे धीरे करते करते 6, 4, 5, and then I've come down to 2 and now I have the mentality like you asking me कि are you okay with that? I'm okay with that because ये मैंने इतना कर लिया है कि 8% से 2% में इतनी trades ले ली हैं that I'm okay with that because I have that confidence that one trade will be a 30-hour trade and all the small losses get compensated.
But now when you're trading with such tight stop losses, you might have a large string of losses as well. Multiple आपको stops continuously hit होगा. Now, what is your acceptable drawdown limits? Because आपका जो trading है, when the stock starts moving in your favor, it immediately moves.
Yeah.
तो आपको बहुत जल्दी एक feedback मिल जाता है कि whether you are right or wrong. But let's say like you're entering with such tight stops, तो आपका the probability of winning also goes down.
हाँ.
But the risk reward is what makes up for
Exactly.
the lower probability. What's generally your probability of wins? Hit rate क्या है?
Win rate is in 30s. With
30%.
With this 1%, 2%. All right, because majority will see wins are instantly. They will start instantly working. आपने लिया, there will be because आप अगर आपका setup selection that like I said वो contraction इतनी tight हो चुकी है कि अब stock के पास choice ही नहीं है, it has to expand या तो नीचे या ऊपर. अब आपने next day देखा strong start हुआ है, which means volume आ गया है, gap up opening हो रहा है या open और low same है आज का, which means there are no sellers at all on that day. That's a sign that stock is now coming out of that tight
hibernation से बाहर.
So you take that bet. और अगर वो अच्छी bet है, it works instantly. But ये सब समझ आता है. My suggestion is start with 8%, take 20 trades with that, come down to 6%, take 20 trades with that, and eventually come down to what my 1% is. Because like Indian market में circuits हैं, हम 100%, 200% इतने frequently नहीं देखते. तो आपको अगर 30 आर करना है, तो 8% stop से नहीं हो सकता. फिर आप स्विंग ट्रेडिंग नहीं, आप इन्वेस्टर बन गए, आपको एक साल बैठना पड़ेगा. वो ड्रॉ डाउन्स में जाना पड़ेगा. जो वाइल्ड स्विंग्स आते हैं, जो भी एक्सटर्नल इवेंट्स होते हैं, उन सब के थ्रू जाना पड़ेगा. सो इफ़ यू वांट 10 आवर 20 आवर 30 आवर काइंड ऑफ, you have to reduce your stops in the context of what we have, circuit filters and all that, plus all the ASM, GSM surveillances are there. So limited universe is there, not many stocks you have to trade with.
Yeah. Now, let's say since you're aiming for these low free float stocks, so does it limit the level which you can scale this to?
अभी मैंने तो नहीं एक्सपीरियंस किया.
अब तक तो I think you are still within that थोड़ा सुमड़ी में entry कर सकते हो.
See, once you know the skill of this, once you have the skill of trading and you trade it for years, you will find different ways to deploy your capital. And even with, like I said, मैं futures नहीं करता हूँ, और अगर आप 1% स्टॉक से ले रहे हो तो फ्यूचर्स में भी ऐसे स्टॉक्स हैं जो आपको 5 और 6 आवर्स ऐसी मूव, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपने कोई हाई फ्लोट ने बिग नेम लिया और सेटअप सिलेक्शन इतना सही था कि आपने, अभी मैंने रिसेंटली एक फ्यूचर ट्रेड लिया, आपका स्टॉप उसमें 1% है, वो भी 10%, 8%, 6%, 3-4 डेज में गया तो आपका 6 आवर 5 आवर बन जाता है. तो और लिक्विड फ्यूचर्स बहुत लिक्विड है तो आपका कैपिटल वहाँ डिप्लॉय हो जाता है. सो मेरे को तो स्केलेबिलिटी में नहीं इशू नहीं है. और अगेन आई एम शेयरिंग माय एक्सपीरियंस.
Again, since your win rate is just 30%, what is the largest string of losses that you have faced? Continuously कितना losses आया?
You have to prepare yourself 10 losers in a row.
10 losers.
Be okay with that. But what I do is, I have a drawdown limit of, if I'm down, let's say 2%, take a break.
Of your overall cap?
Yeah. Let's say if I'm in this month, I'm down 2%, break for a week. Come back. If I'm down another 1%, I'm going for a longer break. Because the phase is bad, the markets are bad. I'm not bad because I've already done this for years now. This means market is not right now conducive for breakouts. Go for a break. So, इस market में मेरा मानना ये है कि you create alpha by not losing much in the bad markets. So you go on a break. So you have a drawdown rule that if you're down this much, you take a break. So you survive bad phases with that.
But let's say you're on this break and suddenly probably 3 or 4 stocks which were in your radar, they gave a pop.
I will not do it.
But as a newbie, there is always this thing कि I'm missing the market action. Let me see what has happened. It has happened to me also. कि generally when I go into a 2% or a 3% drawdown, like I try to take a break. Especially like when I have back-to-back to expiry पे मेरा जो loss होता है तो I try to take a break. But still मैं ऐसे चुपके चुपके देखता रहता हूँ कि क्या हुआ है. And suddenly you know that अरे यार ये
The
तो
temptation आता है.
मेरा रेडार में था ये इस यहाँ पे मैं पैसे बनाता था. तो then will that force you into coming back with a little bit of revenge and a rage, or will it again make you ठीक है, this is part of the business?
A beginner will come, which is why he's a beginner. But once you are actually has spent time, then you have इसीलिए तो ट्रेडिंग मुश्किल है ना, आपको ह्यूमन नेचर से ऑपोजिट करना है.
How long did it take for you to overcome all these ये छोटा मोटा जो चीजें हैं?
Many years, man. 2012 full time, and then 16-15 is when I finally realized that this is my forte. उसमें भी 1 year rally was good, so I made good money. But then there was a very difficult period for small caps right after 17 rally. The whole we cracked about 60% in that. तो जो लो नहीं चलता उतना, वो मैग्नीट्यूड अब आदत पड़ गई थी मैग्नीट्यूड की 40% 50% की, अब मिल रहे हैं 10%. तो वो डिफिकल्ट पीरियड हो जाता है. I'm still learning every day.
But would you size your position size the same?
Now I don't. Earlier I would. That because I had not gone through a down cycle back then. Around 13-14 वो ऐसा down cycle नहीं देखा था. But now I've seen many down cycles and up cycles. And ऐसे मैंने भी बोला alpha बनता है by not losing much. ये मेरा मानना है. तो when markets are bad and when your trades are not working, how do you define, like आप ज़्यादातर लोग बोलते हैं markets are bad. How do you define markets are bad? Trades are not working. For me that's bad market. अगर trades are not working, you reduce your size. You have to earn that size. आपकी trade चलना start हो गई है, then you increase your size. You have to earn the right.
So basically you pyramid into the winners.
हाँ, progressive exposure.
But tell me this, markets are bad, basically the trades stop working. Now as a trader, हो सकता है कि like you are also human. Apart from markets, you have inputs into your brain from other things also. So you might get influenced. हो सकता है कि like I'll give you a very trivial example कि you've had a bad fight with your spouse or a partner, or you've had a fallout with your friends or a business partner or something, and suddenly like your risk perception has slightly altered. Now the markets might be good, but you might not be in sync with the markets.
With the markets, yes.
Now how do you differentiate objectively कि भाई मार्केट खराब है और भाई मेरा मेंटल स्टेट खराब है?
सी मेरे ट्रेडिंग स्टाइल में बहुत रिजल्ट मतलब it's not an intraday style where you get results in 5 minutes. Even if the trade works instantly, I sit on them for, like I said, 7-10 days on an average. तो मेरा mindset आज अगर खराब है तो it's like could be a mood of thing that there is something off. Maybe I'll take a break on that day. Personally, I've not gone through a phase where I'm not in sync with market. The only time I take a break is when my drawdown rules are hit. And or if another rule that I have is if I have, let's say, 5 positions open and all get hit on the same day, that's market has kicked me out, which means character has changed. I'm out for next 4-5 days and I'll observe if the market is holding the lows or not. तो वो अब आ गई है वो मेच्योरिटी कि नहीं जाता मैं नहीं करता हूँ. अब maybe it sounds very simple, but it's actually not. But I get it because I've seen that no matter, you know what, the hardest thing that I tell somebody that आज आप trade नहीं ले सकते. This is, people find this the hardest.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you you were not allowed to take a trade today, they get like nervous. For me, effort to reward ratio is important.
Same.
I've seen like my mindset is that I know I will find a 20-hour trade, but it will not come in this phase, so just wait for it. I get questions कि आप अपने फंड का क्या कर रहे हो, आप बैंक में रखते हो, एफडी में करते हो या whatever XYZ. कुछ नहीं. मैं नहीं. There was a time before when I like back in 12 मैं शॉर्ट भी करता था, लॉन्ग भी करता था, सब कुछ करता था. और एक फेज ऐसा था मैं सिर्फ शॉर्ट करता था, मुझे लॉन्ग समझ नहीं आता था. और अब मैं सिर्फ लॉन्ग करता हूँ 99% ऑफ टाइम. आपके लिए 100% ही है. और आई फाइंड दैट शॉर्टिंग इज way difficult than long. You have limited capital and I get questions कि अब मार्केट खराब है तो आप खाली क्यों बैठे हो, शॉर्ट कर लो. मेरा माइंडसेट ये है कि वो मेरा जो चल रहा है लॉन्ग वो खराब हो जाएगा. इन द लास्ट मेनी इयर्स आई विल वेट फॉर माई थिंग्स टू अपीयर, एंड माई थिंग्स डोंट टेक टाइम टू अपीयर बिकॉज आई एम ट्रेडिंग with a, even in bear market you have rallies in bear market rallies, and like all the last 1 year we've had a very choppy market, but in that chop also you get a phase of which can last for a week or two in the index. In that phase you get moves of 20-30% if you're in the right trade.
But that makes this entire business super performative, no?
You have to be present at the right time, right there at the right time.
So अब मुद्दे पे आते हैं
हाँ.
कि like how do you have your set of stocks scanned? How do you choose which stocks to trade? Let's say even 50 stocks भी, because since you're trading with such tight stops on such low free float kind of a stocks, तो 1% stop भी कुछ भी नहीं है, because वो जो free float stocks है 15 मिनट में 2-3% up down वो कर देता है. Now if you're not attentive and if you don't have all your if you don't have your arsenal ready, तो आप एंट्री पॉइंट मिस कर देते तो सडनली आपका पूरा रिस्क रिवॉर्ड इक्वेशन ही बदल जाता है.
Then it's gone.
It's completely gone. Now how do you first scan your stocks?
स्कैनिंग का सब बोलते हैं स्कैन दे दो, सिंपल स्कैन है. बेस्ट स्कैन इज volume scan because this is where the large activity is happening. You can catch any large activity that is happening. You will find there.
तो बेसिकली भीड़ जहाँ पे है वहाँ पे.
बट उसमें आपको 52 वीक लो स्टॉक्स भी मिल जाएंगे, रैंडम जिनमें सेटअप नहीं है, जो ट्रेंडिंग नहीं है वो भी मिलेंगे. बट देन यू फिल्टर आउट विद द वंस व्हिच आर in an uptrend for last 3 months at least. Last 3 months.
What is your metric for an uptrend?
Last 3 months. Check last 3 months. Is it in making higher high, higher low or not?
Simple higher higher.
हाँ.
No moving average, no super trend, nothing.
If बिगनर को मूविंग एवरेज लगाएगा तो उसको इजीली ट्रेन हो जाएगी. बिगनर की आइज ट्रेन नहीं होती है बिकॉज उसको नहीं अभी समझ. तो मूविंग एवरेज लगा लो कोई भी 20 पीरियड की, सो दैट यू कैन स्पॉट इफ इट्स स्लंटिंग लाइक स्लोपिंग अप, देन यू नो इट्स एन अप ट्रेंड. मुझे नहीं ज़रूरत पड़ती है बट हाँ, यू कैन प्लॉट इट. Just see if the stock is up 30% in the last 3 months or not. Minimum 30%, more the better again. So that's your basic like universe.
What if a stock has given a parabolic kind of a move in the last 3 months?
हाँ.
Something like silver. Have you been trading silver?
No.
Silver नहीं trade किया?
नहीं.
Why not?
Busy with stocks. I've seen, silver में bid ask is like too wide. 5-5 हज़ार का प्राइस डिफरेंस है अगर आप ट्रेड लेने जाओगे तो.
फ्यूचर्स में बात करें.
हाँ. MCX में अगर आप देखोगे, आई was checking again when it got so crowded, I was just seeing the bid ask. आपका स्टॉप लगाओगे और आपका स्टॉप स्किप होगी, नेक्स्ट प्राइस आ रहा है 10-10 हज़ार, 5-5 हज़ार. तो risk management is gone for a toss. Margin requirements are too high. It's not for, again, people get fascinated with that.
But anyway, you are a cash trader. आप तो leverage लेते ही नहीं हो. You're trading basically on 1x notional value. So how does it matter if silver has, let's say, 60% margin requirement or 50% margin requirement? आप तो आपका position exposure तो manage कर ही रहे हो. Now, do you have this regret कि I missed like probably one of the biggest
regrets are always there. Yeah. It was especially in the last 4-5 months, it was a clear rally, which I think I missed. बट मेरा नहीं है MCX में भी इंटरेस्ट. मैं कैश में अगेन मेरा फोकस जहाँ है मैं नहीं ज़्यादा ध्यान देता. और आई हैव सीन द काइंड ऑफ गैप डाउन्स हैपन इन MCX. तो 1% से यू कांट रियली ट्रेड सिल्वर विद दैट. तो वो भी एक रीज़न है ना करने का. व्हेन आई स्पॉटेड इट एंड आई सॉ द बिड आस्क स्प्रेड वाज 10,000-5,000 गैप, सो आई न्यू दैट आई कैन नॉट ट्रेड दिस विद द स्ट्रेटजी दैट आई डू. एंड इफ आई हैव टू टेक अ 5% स्टॉप लॉस, then फिर I need 25% मूव इन दैट. तो वही एफर्ट मैं कैश में लगा लूँगा तो मेरा पहले बन जाए, प्रॉबिलिटी ज़्यादा है. सो विच इज़ वाई प्रॉब्ली आई मिस्ड इट.
Now, अगर ऐसे पैराबोलिक मूव आने के बाद, let's say it is forming some sort of a tight flag, तो you're still okay to chase that?
No, totally not. Parabolic is once a stock goes parabolic, it's dead.
But I'm saying like parabolic होने के बाद भी एक tight flag बन रहा है.
बनता है.
हाँ.
But for me, in my opinion, that particular instrument is dead for many weeks to come, maybe months also. When I say dead, of course it can give 10-20% move even in that flag.
हाँ.
But that kind of momentum straight up run वो नहीं आने आता है after the stock goes parabolic.
But because generally I have also followed Mark Minervini because of his mental models. like trade like a champion, trade
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a stock market wizard. Like I'm not much into stock market, I mean stock trading, cash trading per se, but I like how Mark thinks as somebody who's an athlete, as a trade. मैं मानता हूँ कि trader is also some form of an athlete.
Yeah.
हम लोग e-sports खेल रहे हैं, like मैं वो मानता हूँ. तो I take a lot of cues from परफॉर्मेंस एनहांसमेंट कैसे करना है, लाइक मेंटल मॉडल्स कैसे करना है. तो वहाँ पे वो बोलता है कि लाइक आई वुड गेट इनटू द स्टॉक्स व्हिच हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन 150% रन्स इन द लास्ट 6 months. सो 6 months में 150% जो रिटर्न है, आई वुड कंसिडर स्टिल पैराबोलिक.
No, not really. 100% could be a linear also. Depends on how many days that 100% has taken. If it's in 5 days, 10 days, it's parabolic, it's dead. For me, that stock is dead.
You want a slow and steady.
It's a 30-degree, 40-degree angle, slow, steady, then it's fine.
Okay.
If it is in only 10 days, don't touch it for a month or 2 or 3 months because it will just chop you out. It will set up again. This is what happens in I'm talking about Indian markets. Just pick up any stock in the last, which has given you 100% move in 10-15 days. See next 3 months, कुछ कोई trade नहीं चलता है. It is just setting up for a new, it takes like consolidating the whole move.
अभी लेट्स से लाइक आपने एक स्टॉक ऑलरेडी मूव हो चुका है, बेसिकली यू कैचिंग आपका, इफ आई हैव टू लाइक समराइज, आपने जो कर रहा है कि जहाँ पे भीड़ है वहाँ पे आप रहोगे. Wherever there is higher volume, you are expecting some sort of a pop from that particular universe. At the same time, you are choosing the stocks which have already given some sort of a momentum. Basically, upward trajectory में होना चाहिए, and at the same time, volume ज़्यादा pick होना चाहिए. But at the same time, you also want the volatility to contract.
Yeah.
Only then. But tell me this: when the price is not moving, but the volumes are high,
Volume also has to reduce with, if the price is, the volatility is coming down,
okay,
then that phase the volume also has to come down. If the volume is not coming down, then it's not normal. It's something abnormal because now the range has contracted. Stock is only, earlier पहले stock 10% move करता था, आज 1% move कर रहा है, but volume आज भी उतना ही है जितना 10% वाले दिन था. This is not normal.
इसका मतलब कोई पकड़ के रख रहा है, मैनिपुलेट हो रहा है.
Then it's a wrong setup. I don't know about manipulation. You can never find out what's manipulation. I get this this is a manipulative stock, this is operator stock. मैं room से trade कर रहा हूँ, I have no idea who's a operator, who's manipulating it. If it's low volume, take the trade. If it's high volume, stay away from it. Like in the consolidation phase, it's high volume and stay away from it.
Now let's say आपका एक बार stop loss hit हो गया because you keep very such tight stops. Then दूसरी बार फिर से it's kind of showing some amount of strength and you enter it again. Second time stop loss hit हो गया. Now how many times in that particular stock you take a trade?
Usually it's like 3-4 times on an average. But if every time the stock sets up again, it is better than previous attempt. Why? Because you bought the first time, it stopped you out. Like me, many
other people would have
other people are out, many weak hands are out, especially people, and they will not, now you know it, this mindset, वो stock में दोबारा नहीं जाते हैं. They develop some hate for that stock.
Exactly. That was my next question.
हाँ, तो वो लोग नहीं आते, तो suddenly वो category of traders out हो गए. और ये वो category trader हैं जो हर 2 रुपए के गेन पे सेल बुक भी करते profit because they don't know how to sit in for long. यानी हर level पे selling आता रहा, मतलब उनकी वजह से भी selling आता. तो which is why every new attempt is a powerful attempt because it has just taken liquidity and stopped out many people. So by second attempt, usually it works. Third attempt, most likely it works. If it is not working after that also, then I mostly leave it. It's usually a chop stock or going through distribution.
उसके बाद वो जाएगा तो भी देखिए don't regret.
हाँ, वो बन गया ना कि mindset कि ठीक है, बहुत सारे fish है market में. See, जब market अच्छा होता है ना, इतने setups होते हैं, आपके पास पैसे नहीं होते
डिप्लॉय करने के लिए.
पैसे नहीं होते, आपको बस पैसे चाहिए. ट्रेड जितनी होती हैं,
वही डिप्लॉय करने के लिए कैपिटल कम पड़ जाता है.
हाँ, इतने ऑप्शंस मिलते हैं. दैट्स अ साइन ऑफ हेल्दी मार्केट व्हेन यू हैव सो मेनी ऑप्शंस, एंड व्हेन देयर आर हार्डली एनी ऑप्शंस, दैट्स ऑलरेडी अ साइन ऑफ मार्केट दैट.
Now tell me this, कि like you told about this good phase where you are in a healthy market where setups इतने ज़्यादा है but आपके पास सब में डिप्लॉय करने के लिए कैपिटल कम है. Now let's say like you've got 20 setups, 20 इसमें डालने के लिए, but you have only capital to put it in 5. Now there is a very high probability that आपने जो 5 डाले उसमें से 4 आपके स्टॉप हिट हो गए but बाकी 15 चले गए.
ये मेरे को आता, आपने ली, जो मैंने लिया वो नहीं चल रहा, जो मैंने नहीं लिया वो चल रहा. तो मेरा आंसर ये होता है, जिस स्टॉक को आप देख के बोल रहे हो वो भी कभी नहीं चल रहा था अगर आपने उस दिन लिया होता. आप तो उस दिन देख रहे हो ना जिस दिन वो चल रहा है, 4 दिन पहले वो भी नहीं चल रहा था, आपने उसको उस दिन लिया होता तो आप उसके लिए भी यही बोल रहे होते कि ये तो नहीं चल रहा है और वो चला 4 दिन बाद।
No, this is completely psychological, right? Like, how do
The
you,
whole game is mindset.
how do you overcome this? Like, did you have any objective, concrete steps to overcome this, or just you keep doing this repeatedly,
I
repeatedly,
kept doing
staying
it
again?
for long, इसलिए शायद आदत पड़ गई मे बी, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ अगर किसी को अपना लर्निंग कर्व शॉर्ट करना है तो फाइंड समबडी हु कैन रियली हेल्प यू विद दिस, सो दैट यू डू दिस, लर्न दिस इन 1 year और 2 years, अदरवाइज आपको लगेगा अच्छा टाइम। और उसमें 90% पीपल ऑल्सो क्विट बिकॉज कितना टाइम तक कोई लॉसेज लेगा या रिटर्न्स एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करेगा।
So, Manas bhai, tell me this. Can your trades be replicated by a bot?
You can replicate the whole strategy, but वो intuition है, like I have that intuition, you develop it with time, that this is the time where you have to go bigger than what you usually.
But again, that intuition also comes with its own hit rate, right?
Yeah,
What's the hit rate of your intuition?
hit rate as in I haven't calculated it,
एक ballpark figure.
but you know when things are working, for example I've had last 5 trades really well, now I know that my things are working, this is the time I have to take bigger size because ये phase रहेगा नहीं।
In a way, it's kind of a pyramiding
हाँ,
structure
तो उस
only,
टाइम
right?
पर I will take a bigger than what I usually take. I've lost a big amount because I decided to take a bigger trade. Then next trade has to be on a very small size so that you earn that right again. You can't do that. अभी बड़ा लॉस हुआ तो बड़ा साइज लेकर रिकवर कर लेते हैं, वो तो नहीं किया है मैंने। मे बी ये चीज़ें सुनने में बड़ी ईजी लग रही हैं बट शायद मैंने नहीं करी है ये, और मुझे इसका ही एडवांटेज है दैट इफ़ आई हैव लॉस्ट अ बिग अमाउंट देन आई हैव टू टेक इट, आई हैव टू अर्न इट टू गो टू दैट साइज अगेन। तो अगले 10 दिन 15 दिन 20 दिन छोटे साइज पे ट्रेड करके उसमें ज़्यादा पैसे नहीं बनेंगे, लेकिन आई विल गेट दैट intuition back again,
That confidence,
level back again, that okay things are
confidence,
yes,
act on that intuition.
yes
Intuition तो हमेशा होगा ही।
जैसे आप बोलो ना वीडियो गेम खेल रहे हो है similar to that, तो आपको अभी बड़ा हिट हुआ है, the next rule of the game is that you have to reach that level of confidence again, forget about money here, सब मनी के लिए आए हैं, मैं भी मनी के लिए हूँ, but it's a by product, the controller or the mind controller, you have to, वो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल आपका वापस आएगा तभी आप बड़ा दोबारा ट्रेड ले सकते हो। वो ये रूल्स हैं, यू स्टे, इन्हीं रूल्स की वजह से यू सर्वाइव दिस गेम, अदरवाइज आपका फिर वो इतना बैकफायर करेगा। बड़ा लॉस के बाद एक और बड़ी ट्रेड ली, वो भी अगर आपका लॉस हो गया देन रिकवरी, माइंडसेट रिकवरी विल टेक मच लॉन्गर, और मे बी अ प्रोफेशनल गाइडेंस की वो आपको पेप टॉक देगा, समझाएगा, उसमें भी बड़ा टाइम लगता है। तो या डोंट कीप गोइंग इनटू द डिच और keep digging that ditch so deep that you can't come out of it.
Now, when you started trading this particular system, like BCP patterns होने दो, ये tight flags होने दो and all that, they were not such a popular thing, at least in India.
Yeah.
US में these guys have made it super popular. कुलमागी होने दो, प्रदीप बुंडे होने दो, मार्क मिनर्विनी होने दो, they have made it super popular. But India में अभी तक popular नहीं हुआ था. But now that I can see a lot of traders, some of my friends, some of my close friends, they are practicing this particular style of trading. I know it's performative, but still they are doing it. Do you feel that this space is getting a little crowded now?
See, book में VCP कैसी है? A span of 4-5 months. Where the stock was down 40%, then 20%, then 10%. This is what the whole book has explained. But for me, volatility contraction is on every frame, on every bar. Yesterday bar was 4%, today is 1%. That's also volatility VCP on a 2 days
relative time frame.
हाँ, ठीक है. I will take that trade also. So this space is not crowded. Again, so many opportunities that if you go on I follow a thing called no follow through sell. एक large sell बार आया, अगले 4 दिन तक उसका लो नहीं कटा. What is this?
तो वहाँ पे बेस बना के ऊपर जाएगा.
What is this? It's a contraction in volatility. But हमको आदत बुक से पड़ी है वो 4-5 months की देखने वाली. Follow through sell में एक massive sell हुआ.
But हो सकता है it can be a flag.
हाँ.
Sorry, a pole and a tight flag and then probably a continuation.
तो आप स्टॉप लॉस लेके बाहर आ जाओगे अगर स्टॉक का प्रायर अप ट्रेंड।
So it's mostly for you, it's risk reward.
So everything is risk reward. आप कुछ भी ट्रेड ले रहे हो, you're taking a risk. Don't mistake it that there is no risk here. You are taking a risk. The probability is that if the stock had uptrend earlier and now it's down, but there is no follow through, probability is that it will continue higher. And if it continues higher, if your stops are thin, a small move of 10-20% can give you 5 times, 10 times kind of a R, your risk gains. नहीं चलेगा तो you lose 1 hour. हर चीज में तो again, I'm not saying that there is no risk here.
What's usually 1 hour translate to the percentage of your overall capital?
See, my on an average risk per trade is 2.5% of my portfolio. So if you, let's say, if I'm taking 0.5% risk and you catch a very good trade of, let's say, on an average 10 hour,
5%
5% बन गया. All you have to do is compound it for the rest of the year. And वो एक phase आता है, like there was a phase of 23 November, December. Those 2 months I was up 40%, just those 2 months. But I know that this is not going to last.
sustain नहीं है.
हाँ, sustain नहीं करेगा ये. तो remaining months you reserve that
हाँ.
and play for very small when you don't bet big size.
So usually आपका जो एक financial year होता है, if I want to understand the heat map of how your financial year looks, तो generally जो पैसा आता है cluster में ही आता है. Then there will be like 2-3 months where you'll be in a drawdown or something like that. Walk me through what goes on into your mind. Like, at that time, do you feel like, अरे यार ये तो बहुत seasonal business है?
It is a seasonal business.
No, during that time, because it's very hard to sit on your hands. सारे different ख्याल आते रहते हैं, and at the same time now that we have access to all different traders का performances, आप Twitter देखते हो तो कोई वो कर रहा है, कोई ये कर रहा है, तो do you feel that temptation to actually go out and try something? And then
this temptation will be very high for somebody who has no source of income, which is why you have to have something that pays your bills, so that you're not tempted to try everything. And the awareness that I have is this is a seasonal business. You get phases, cluster of breakouts in 3-4 months, and then there is a dull period. This is a awareness that I have. Once you have that awareness, you know that after a 40% kind of a move return in 2-3 months, you know the next few months are not going to be the same.
dry.
तो वो awareness से you correct yourself and you go slow, play defensive. And also, if you have another source that pays your bills, then you're not forced to take a trade. Which is why I say, if you are coming here, don't come here with a mindset that you will depend on it and you will make money.
You'll pay your bills with your
Exactly.
thing.
You are making it 10 times difficult. I had a very difficult phase when I was only dependent on it. Then I told you that I was drop shipping. I started drop shipping with my friend. That's how.
If I'm not wrong, you also have a stake in your catering business as well, right?
We had a restaurant, like family restaurant. Now it's only catering thing. But yeah, this is how you, in your learning phase, you need a source of income to pay your bills. Otherwise, अब मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, आप अपने लिए difficult कर रहे हो. आप अगर सीधा सीखने के टाइम पे पैसे भी चाहिए आपको, कौन सा प्रोफेशन आपको सीखते के टाइम पैसे
I mean,
देगा?
not just during your learning phase, Manas bhai.
Every
Even when you're doing well also,
Exactly.
you need something which needs some sort of a stable this thing so that you don't get desperate to make money.
और इनफैक्ट मैंने जैसा अभी आपने बोला, अगर आपको आ भी गया ये स्किल, उस टाइम पर भी आप इसको फुल टाइम कर रहे हो, तो एक मुझे ही लगता है दैट दिस इज अ जीरो क्रिएटिविटी वर्क. ऑल यू डूइंग इज सेम थिंग अगेन एंड अगेन. सो यू नीड अपने माइंड को ही अपने क्रिएटिव नहीं रखा या कुछ नहीं बिजी रखा, वो उसका रिजल्ट बैड ट्रेडिंग में आएगा. सो डू नॉट लीव एनीथिंग दैट इज यू डूइंग फुल टाइम. दिस इज कैन बी डन pulled off with what you're doing. If again you have a very hectic schedule, then you probably do this and something else once you have the skills. But don't completely do this. Even if you
Each
have
to
the
his
skills.
own, like he has to figure out like how to balance both these things.
Again, there are people who are crazy doing it with nothing else. But मेरा मानना ये है कि वो शुरू के फेज में तो आप अपने लिए डिफिकल्ट कर रहे हो. आप अपने odds वैसी 5% के odds हैं,
उसको और कम
कर रहे हो when you're making it difficult.
I have this friend of mine. वो recently मुझे देख के उसने अपना जॉब छोड़ा है last year, and he has been into, and at the same time he wants to short circuit his learning curve. तो ही इज लाइक, ओ मैं algo बना लेता हूँ so that I don't have to deal with my emotions, I don't have to deal with my human behavior, मैं सारा rules बना देता हूँ and all that. But algo बनाना भी हलवा नहीं है, rules बनाना भी हलवा नहीं है, and even sticking to that particular strategy itself is a discretionary decision in itself. तो मैं उसको बोला कि डोंट ट्राई टू शॉर्टकट, डोंट ट्राई टू शॉर्ट सर्किट दिस थिंग, दिस इज अ ह्यूमन एंडेवर. तुम उस स्ट्रैटेजी पे कितना पैसे लगाओगे, दैट इज अ डिस्क्रिशनरी डिसीजन इन इटसेल्फ. तो लेट्स से वो स्ट्रैटेजी लूज कर रहा है एंड सडनली यू फील लाइक द अर्ज टू कंप्लीटली चेंज समथिंग, और बैक टेस्ट में जाके कर फिट कर रहे हो, सब कर रहे हो. नाउ आई कैन टोटली गेट दिस. ही इज नाउ मेकिंग इट 10 times difficult because back then he was doing it as a side hustle along with his job, which used to give him a stability in his life. But now that this is his only source of income, I can see him make a lot of beginner mistakes all over again. वो जो cycle है पूरा फिर से वो चला रहा है.
मैंने algos personally कभी बनाए नहीं है, but whatever knowledge that I have is whoever is creating and the rules are created given by you.
Yeah.
And if you're a new person, you don't know how to go through losses, you don't know how to go through profit. So even if you've made a system which is just turn on the machine and it will take trades for you, but the day you are down on that, you will hesitate pulling off the trades next day. You will stop that algo or something. So pehle maturity चाहिए to even deploy that kind of algo. For that, I would always say that start with discretionary, get that knowledge, get that maturity, get that experience of going through, take some hits on your face and then see how things are.
So Manas bhai, I think it's a couple of years back, I read this Twitter bio on your profile. You said, I catch falling knives as much as I buy the breakouts. Walk me through this, because generally momentum traders जो है, they are all clustered around this 52-week high and all-time high breakouts and all those things. But you say that like you even catch these falling knives जहाँ पे मतलब stock बहुत ज़्यादा गिरा हुआ है. So what's the approach? What's the framework like?
See, the approach is, मैं भी शुरू में यही हर जगह पढ़ के that buy 52 week high, buy stocks which are in an uptrend, this is where the money is. Agree, they'll go on for good uptrend. But mean reversion, ये जो falling knives है, इनकी strategy अलग है. Like on an average एक stock का nature है, it goes 10% in 2-3 days. Suddenly you see a 40% drop in 2-3 days. It has gone away from, it has done more than what it does on an average. And if you go study history of stocks, pick up any stock, if it does more than what it has done in average and moves away from the moving average, it has no choice but to snap back and go closer to that. That I started exploring and I realized, I traded, कि in trades में you get fastest return and you can deploy size, which is what you asked me, that scaling is an issue, could be an issue. Because अभी स्टॉक गिर रहा है, इसमें सेलर्स ही सेलर्स हैं, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन क्रिएट अ गुड साइज. और यूजली इनका अगर इफ यू पिक्ड अ स्टॉक व्हिच इज लाइक रिसेंटली वी हैड अ बिग फॉल इन डिसम्बर, एंड सो देयर आर मेनी स्टॉक्स, ए नेम्स, blue chips, which are down 30%, 20% in only 10 days, which is way more than what they usually do. And if you go on a smaller frame, there comes a time where they stop going down. How do you find out? You find out when today you like it because it's down 5 days in a row. Next day it gaps down even further. But that after that gap down, the band is stretched further. But now it's not going down further. It undercuts the low, but immediately makes a U-turn. That U-turn is where I would go and
try to bottom it. Bottom fish it.
Yeah. And again, a very thin stop. And because they had fallen 40%, even a 10% or 20% move is very normal.
Pull back.
We see, I get the hate that you're buying falling knife, but I know that the kind of moves they give. Just 2 days back, 3 days back, there was fallen Newgen. It was down 5-6 days in a row. In 3 days from 52-week low, it's 40% up. So that's with 1-2%.
You were in that?
No, I wasn't in that trade, but I'm just giving an example that that's 20 to 40 hour.
Why did you miss it?
I was trading another reversal. I didn't trade this one, but I saw this trade. It was 20 hour to 40 hour in 3 days.
Damn.
And you can do size. It has volume in millions. Everyone's selling it. There's no like no.
So basically, you're trying to fade this move, right?
Yeah. There
Do
comes
you
the
try
point.
to do you try to fade the moves on the top as well? Let's say like कोई stock parabolic move जा रहा है तो वहाँ पे like आप top को capture
But
करो.
उसके लिए cash में short sell नहीं कर सकता. Demand is safe.
But still.
So here I'm buying and I'm sitting. I'm not doing intraday trade. If I buy Newgen, if I buy Indigo, if I bought few trades on reversal. If I'm buying them, I don't buy them with the mindset that I have to close it by the end of the day. They can last for 3, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days. If I'm doing this inverse on short, then I have to close it
Carry
for the
करना
same
है.
day. हाँ, तो same thing does not work on the short side.
But again, you first try to follow the rules, become good at that,
Yes.
become a master at that, and then you earn the right to break the
Break
rules.
all the rules. You need to know that experience. You need to have that experience when to break the rules. From day one, if you're breaking the rules, you're not
But
reaching that
generally,
level.
but generally traders क्या करते हैं? They come to the markets thinking that मैं ही धुरंधर हूँ, मैं ऐसे क्यों ट्रेड सोचना है? मुझे पता है कि मार्केट्स गिर रहा है तो ऊपर आएगा तो मैं खरीदता हूँ. तो they first break the rules.
या वो तो आई थिंक किसी भी काम में अगर आप कोई स्किल लेने जा रहे हो, आप म्यूजिक भी कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट सीख रहे हो, डे वन से ब्रेक रूल कर रहे हो, तो यू नॉट गोना बी गुड एट इट. You have to first follow what your mentor or teacher is teaching you how to play that instrument. And once you know it, then there are different ways of playing the same instrument.
Absolutely. Oh, there was another trader friend of mine. He used to give this good cricket analogies. वो बोल रहा था कि देखो भाई फर्स्ट पहले यॉर्कर आता है ना उसको डिफेंड करना सीखो.
Exactly.
उसके बाद उसको कीपर के ऊपर मारना ट्राई करो.
पहले दिन से करोगे तो
हाँ पहले दिन से करोगे तो तुम सीख नहीं पाओगे एंड इट्स नॉट द राइट वे टू.
इन सब के आंसर बड़े कॉमन है, बट बिकॉज हमको पैसे जल्दी चाहिए, रिटर्न जल्दी चाहिए, तो वो फॉलो नहीं होता है, इसलिए ट्रेडिंग हार्ड हो जाती है. हार्डेस्ट टू मास्टर आई वुड से, बट once you master it, then it's a skill that you can keep it for your life.
I keep saying that.
You can milk it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, who has been your influential figures? I know for a fact that Mark Minervini, you constantly bring his name up. Apart from him?
So I happened to read this book first, and I found out that he was also influenced by another William O'Neill, How to Make Money from Stocks. So these are 2-3 books, and then there is, if you really want to sharpen your mindset, like अब आप मुझे बोल रहे हो कि मेरा mindset ऐसे है, वो there is a book Trade in the Zone,
Douglas.
Trading in the Zone. So that's I think you should read it every 6 months, and it will relate to you more
and more.
later on when you read it again and again, and you realize that वो जो लिखा है exactly मेरे साथ ऐसे होता है. It's a game of probability. You are thinking, for you this trade is everything. For me 100 trades are everything. It's a cluster of 100 trades. If I'm not performing on those 100 trades, if the net result is bad, then I'm a bad trader. I could be wrong on this trade. I could be wrong on catching a falling knife and getting stopped out, which is where I get the hate कि बोला था मत लो falling knife and all that. But I know that falling knife जब चलता है तो वो breakout trade से ज़्यादा fast return देता है. So this is why the cluster of 150 trades matter. Overall, it like in the you have to look at bigger things, and these 1 trade, 2 trades don't matter as long as your risk management is right.
That's what, like, you should be not desperate to make money in the short term, right? So वो तभी आता है when you don't have those bills to pay using your trading profit.
Yeah.
So again, it all comes back to the fact that भाई तुम्हारे पास एक stable source होना चाहिए, and then you have to start trading, and once this becomes big enough or bigger than your stable source, then you can slowly start thinking of transitioning.
और इसमें कितना बोल लो, people learn it the hard way, including me.
Absolutely.
Including me. I'm not some different guy. This is my human thing that we only learn the hard way. If I keep saying that I have source of bills, you will only like follow it once you take a big hit.
वो self actualization से ही
That is the biggest lesson that stays with you forever.
Absolutely. So, what's your average year looks like? मतलब in terms of returns.
See, if you have good years, which is like 23, 2020, 2020.
What was your 23 return?
It was, 50 to 60% range.
Okay.
On a year. My point is that I have to increase my capital every 2 to 3 years. Like increase as in double your capital every 2-3 years. So I don't look at every quarter, every month. There are phases 2018, I did not make money 6-7 months in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And then then things start performing, and 23 was a period where that 50, abhi maine bola 20, 80, 20, out of that 50-60% return, the 40% came in the November to December. So the whole year was lean, but then there came a phase where it made the year. So it's very non-linear kind of a return, which is what I wait for. And I know for a beginner it is very difficult.
As a human being, we always crave for some sort of a linearity. We need some sort of a familiarity where every day pans out or every month pans out. So don't you long for that kind of a stability or a familiarity?
For that you have bills to pay, sources.
No, I get that. Sources to hai, but still, do you try to, bring that linearity into your trading? Because I try to do. Because I am into options writing and I am into expiry trading, because मुझे हर महीने like a consistent मुझे चाहिए. I'm not gunning for 10 hour 20 hour kind of trades, but I rather go for भाई मेरा risk को मैं cap करता रहता हूँ, but month में मेरे 3%, 4%, whatever it is.
No, I don't have those targets for a month. For me, it's a very non-linear, seasonal. Every year you get about two seasons, two phases where things will start really working. If you have a very good year, then you can have even like 23. We had the whole year was very good. On an average, साल में 2 ही ऐसे phase आते हैं जो 3-3 महीने के लिए market चलती है, which is where your money is. Remaining months, you just preserve that and not lose your chips. वो awareness है, तो I don't even try to make the same amount of money in those months, because then I'll give it back. Or for that, maybe I'll have to switch my strategy, which I'm not anyway touching it.
So Manas bhai, it was a really enriching conversation. मजा आया. तो जाते जाते, what's your bro tip?
To start, आओ, सीखो, ऑब्जर्व करो, और पहले 1 साल प्रॉफिट के बारे में मत सोचो, क्योंकि ये स्किल है, इसमें टाइम लगेगा. उस स्किल को जब आ जाएगा, then you have the remaining life to do what you want. And if you have a small, like majority people, everyone comes with small money. Small money capital is not a issue. The skill, getting the right skill is the issue. Once you have the skill, your mind opens up and you will find capital. Capital will find you if you have the skill. This is what it has worked for me.
What's the usual timeline, let's say from a newbie to someone who has more or less acquired this skill? तो क्या timeline हो सकता है? Like what's the time period? From being a newbie to acquiring this skill.
If you are in the right, doing all the right things, I would say at least a year or 2, where you're observing everything, you're writing down all your trades, you're going through all your trades after every 10 trades.
If you're logged in, basically.
If you're logged in, you're noting down everything. Then the 1 year will have ups, downs. You've gone through up cycle, down cycle, then another up cycle. In the next down cycle, you'll lose less. With that, I call it like 100 trades, 50 to 100 trades. If in the first 50 to 100 trades, you are doing all these things and noting down everything, you are a different person after on the 101st trade. And then you don't need my help or when to scale capital, or you don't need to call anyone for that.
Absolutely. It was great talking to you, and thanks for being here. So probably I'd love to have another round of conversation, probably down the line.
Sure.
And we'll catch up probably in Goa again.
Take.
So yeah.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.